My name is Esmeralda Painter. I am a graduate student with the University of Alabama, and this video is reviewing complementary nutrition, such as the supplementation or higher intake of magnesium and its effects on sleep quality. This is for NHM 509, Research Methods in Nutrition. So let us begin by doing a quick overview of sleep and magnesium. Insomnia is characterized as unsatisfactory sleep quality. As a person ages, sleep quality has been shown to decrease. Decreased sleep can lead to a lower quality of life. This can be characterized as poor general health, increased health costs, stress, and depression symptoms. There are many medicinal drugs that can be used to treat a decrease in sleep quality. Although these exist, they can provide more adverse effects than positive results. Magnesium is an essential mineral required for many biochemical processes in the body. It is a cofactor in many enzyme systems that regulate diverse biochemical reactions in the body, such as protein synthesis, muscle and nerve function, blood glucose control, and blood pressure regulation. Magnesium is also required for energy production, oxidative phosphorylation, and glycolysis. 50 to 60% of the magnesium present in the body is found in bones. So our research question is this: can magnesium supplementation positively affect sleep in an individual? The exact relationship between magnesium and sleep is still being studied. There is limited research on how magnesium supplements help with sleep. We will review two studies. The research that will be reviewed is one that observes how magnesium can have an effect on renin, which is an enzyme that controls blood pressure in the body. The first study that we will discuss is the effect of magnesium supplementation on primary insomnia in elderly. It is a double-blind placebo-controlled clinical trial. The population that was studied was on elderly individuals, which consisted of 46 volunteers, 23 women, and 23 men. They underwent psychiatric examinations and insomnia severity index tests in order to confirm their primary insomnia. For the statistical methods, the following tests were used: paired t-test, Wilcoxon tests, Mann-Whitney test, chi-square test, and finally statistical analyses were performed using SPSS software, and p-values that were less than 0.05 were considered as statistically significant. The results show that physical activity in the group that was supplementing with magnesium showed a significant increase. This is presumed to be related to the fact that improvement in sleep patterns decreases daytime fatigue, thus increasing physical activity. Sleep onset latency refers to how long it takes you to fall asleep. So those with issues falling asleep, as well as those who suffer from early morning awakenings, showed a decrease in these behaviors. Conclusions. Magnesium supplementation can significantly increase serum renin concentrations. Heavy sleep occurs in association with increased plasma renin levels, but decreased renin level is concurrent with a lighter sleep. Renin helps control blood pressure. Magnesium supplementation can also decrease cortisol levels. Cortisol is a primary stress hormone. So in combination, a lower blood pressure due to the increased renin and a decrease in stress due to the decreased cortisol levels can lead to a better quality of sleep. Areas for future research include different populations, such as a wider range in age and also a larger sample size. Also, further investigating how renin and magnesium interact to aid in sleep patterns. The strengths and limitations of this study included the population age. So that is a major limitation since this study was only done on elderly individuals. The length of the study was only 8 weeks, which is also a limitation. And a major strength is that they actually assessed biomarkers for sleep, such as renin levels. This is the second study that we will discuss. It is the association of magnesium intake with sleep duration and sleep quality. Findings from the cardiac study, which is the second study that we are now reviewing. The population studied was 3,964 participants. The study was done on a large-scale cohort consisting of young adults in the United States. The statistical methods that were used were the following: ANOVA, chi-squared tests, Kruskal-Wallis tests, And the results were that those who had a higher intake of magnesium were more likely to have a better quality of sleep and also have no depressive status. Sleep disturbance is one of the major symptoms of depression. The conclusion for this study found that this study suggests that individuals that consume more magnesium are more likely to have more sleep. Sleep disturbances are a common concern of daily lives. Obtaining measures such as stress in the participants may help examine the potential mediating role of stress with depression and sleep quality. Areas for future research include assessing biomarkers in large sample sizes for the collecting of objective data. The strengths and limitations of this study are that serum levels of any biomarker are not available, so that is a major limitation, as well as only self-reported data is available. Sleep quality and duration in the whole cohort is subjective, so these are major limitations of this study. This study measures both supplementation of magnesium and actual fruit products that are high in magnesium, whereas the previous study assessed magnesium supplementation. A major strength is that there was a large sample size. So finally, both studies brought relevant data. The first had a small sample size but objective data with results of biomarkers, whereas the second had a large sample size but no objective data to measure any biomarkers. And here are the references for this video presentation.